All right, hey guys. First off, let me just say I haven't done like a review or a tour in quite a while. So just stick with me here. But this is a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. You could see if you saw my earlier videos, there was a highway merge and a cold start. Wasn't that cold out, but they were on this vehicle. This is a friend of mine's. I actually leased this car to him. Back when I sold Jeeps. I no longer do. It's a different story, different video. But you can see this is a limited luxury group 1. Just ignore the tail light. I have one on order. Wasn't my fault, but I do have one on order. You can see this is in the crystal black. Might be crystal black. I don't see. I honestly forget what color it is. But it is the standard black. As I said, this is a limited luxury group 1. There are a bunch of different trims for the Grand Cherokee. It starts with the Laredo and then moves up to the limited. You can get a limited luxury group 2. In between the Laredo and the limited, there's the altitude model. And then from the limited, you can go to an Overland. Then there's the Overland high altitude. And then there's the Summit before moving on up to the SRT models. And then obviously the Track Hawk. So the Limited comes standard with the 18-inch wheels. Michelin Premier tires. I believe these are 18s. Yes. 265/50 18s. Chrome mirror caps, smart key, single moonroof, all standard limited stuff. Luxury group 2 would add, I believe, dual exhaust, double moonroof, LED headlights with daytime runners, and I think a size bigger wheel or at least a different design. But coming up to the front of the car, you can see this does have smart key with remote start. Just hit the lock button and start button twice. What you're hearing is the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. It's the most common engine option. You can get a Hemi in the limited, but it's very, very rare. It's even rare in the Overland. You usually have to step up to a Summit to get the V8. You can see this has the standard black leather interior. Car only has 10,000 miles on it, almost 11, and this leather is not holding up very well at all. You can see it's already starting to crack here. I've conditioned it multiple times, and it's still not holding up very well. But got an 8-way or 12-way power driver's seat there. Tilt telescopic steering wheel. Memory seats. And to start, just put your foot on the brake and hit the button start. So coming in, you can see your power windows over here, lock and unlock, chrome door handles, which don't feel all that great. I'll go into that at the end of the video, the quality issues I have with this. You can see the automatic headlights over there with fogs, gas cap release, leather wrap steering wheel. These are the controls for this little information thing in the center of the gauge cluster. What the hell? Hold on. There's a bunch of things you can flip through. You can see it there. And you also have a digital speedo. Cruise control over here. Visors. Vanity light. Lights over here. I kind of wish these are LEDs. For a $43,000 car, it would have been nice. I believe you do get them on the upper trims, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been in one of the upper levels. Sunroof there. Looks great. Auto dimming rearview mirror. This is Chrysler's 8.4-inch Uconnect display. Definitely an improvement over their older ones. And I'd say this is arguably the strong suit of the car. Definitely one of the best systems on the market. You can see all your radio functions over here. It does have XM presets up top. Going over to media, there's your Bluetooth, USB. These get a little confusing. I kind of wish these were in the same category, you could say, because I find myself a lot, if I want to switch over to, say I'm a nav and want to switch over to media, I end up hitting the radio button instead. But that's something you get used to. Climate over here, you can see the shortcuts for the heated seats, which bring you over to controls. That's another thing. I think these two should be combined. Apps are all listed there. These are all, this works like a tablet. You can kind of like move these over to however you like them. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, as I mentioned, and an option to display the backup camera. Now over here, works just like a Garmin unit. Really efficient, good map graphics. There's an option to turn the screen off there. You can just touch it to turn it back on. Audio controls down here. Climate controls, hard climate controls in the middle. I do wish there was a button to, like a hard button for the different zones, but you have to go into climate and adjust those over here. Parking sensors off, auto start stop off, economy mode off, sport mode, and traction control. Down here, you have this little cubby with the 2 USB outlets, and this, you can see the plastics in this car don't really feel all that great. You can see this is kind of chitsy. 8-speed automatic here. This is a new shifter for 18, carries over to 19. Previously they had the little push the button and slide it back and forth, and it was a mess. You can see the manual mode over there. I think they changed the transmission program for 18, because if I look at older 0 to 60 videos from like the 15, 16 model years, and the shifts are a lot harder than they are in this car. The shifts are very soft, lazy in this, almost too lazy. And the ratios are almost, you know, too close together. The shifts are really, really close, which is obviously done for fuel economy, but I think, you know, that needs to have a little bit of improvement. You can see all your 4-wheel drive controls down here: sand, snow, auto, rock, and mud. You have a 2-level console here. Pretty standard stuff. Glove box is a decent sized. Not going to complain about that. Look, a button for the tailgate up here, and then more buttons for the lights. I think that about sums it up for the front. I'll let you guys hear the motor a little bit, and then I'll get into that. This is a 3,000 RPM rev limiter. And we'll go ahead and pop the hood, and I'll get into the back seat. You can see the halogen projectors there. Like I said, if you move on up to a luxury group 2 or an overland, you'll get the LED headlights. Under the hood, 3.6 liter Pentastar V6, standard motor in the Grand Cherokee. I believe it makes 306 horsepower. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a while. The other option is a 5.7 liter Hemi V8. It's a little, it's hard because the Hemi is like a $3,500 option. I would probably take it, but I think the Hemi is a little bit overkill for this, at least for the, you know, the plain Jane Grand Cherokee. But the V6 isn't quite enough for me, so that can be a little difficult to choose from. I should say the V6 will be fine for most folks, but coming to the back seat here, let's see, this is holding up better than the front. I'm about 6'5", and I can't exactly fit behind myself, but I definitely sit, you know, farther back than most folks. I do like the black headliner in this. These little lights back here are nice. You can see the rear heated seats there in the 2 USB ports, and then armrest here with 2 cup holders. and these seats are actually all folded back. You can see they fold. They would fold if the seat wasn't so far back. See if I can demonstrate that on the other side here. You can see, do have a power passenger seat, same adjustments as the driver's side, which is nice. You can see the seat's not doing too great either for 10,000 miles. And even the way these doors open and shut, it's really not of the highest quality. You can see with this lever here, that takes care of the seat. And this is a little dirty. But that's that. And then I'll hop onto the back. Our tailgate, stated on the limited and above. A nice touch. Let's see, it has a good amount of cargo space. There are bigger competitors in the class, like the Explorer offers 3 rows, and then much more cargo room, which is really the Grand Cherokee's main competitor. And probably the car I would choose. This about wraps it up for the Grand Cherokee. You see a lot of these on the road, especially this luxury group 1, and then the Laredo, mainly because they're cheap to lease. They have decent deals, decent lease offers, but my advice, stick with the Explorer. I had plenty of experience in both vehicles, working for a Ford and then a Chrysler dealership, and I don't know, to me the Explorer just offers more for the same price. This car stickers for about $43,000, $44,000, and that's a lot, especially for a Chrysler product. Chrysler's never been my favorite. And the Explorer, for the same price, really, you can get a 302A XLT with leather and all for about the same price as this. I don't know how they lease out, but I don't know. The Explorer, to me, is just a much higher quality vehicle. But I thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, video requests, just let me know. Thanks.